I have to say this is the best way to do skin retouching with Pixelmator Pro in 2026.
Hey everyone, welcome to Semi Studio. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be sharing simple, powerful tips to help you edit your photos faster and better using Pixelmator Pro. And today, I'm going to show you how to retouch your skin perfectly in just 3 simple steps. Let's get right into it.
First, let's open your photo. I will duplicate the photo with Command J so we can compare the results later. Now, use the Repair tool by clicking this icon or pressing R on your keyboard. The Repair tool panel will appear in the right corner, showing the brush size. I'll start quickly going through all of the big spots on the skin. Now, we have fewer flaws on the skin already, but we're aiming for a flawless skin effect. I'll hop right on this shortcut Command-Shift-F to create an effect layer. Creating this layer separately gives you the flexibility to go back and adjust things later. Alright, now we get right to Add Effect, Blur, Gaussian. From this, you can adjust the radius bar to around 30-45% based on the skin condition. It will help smooth out the surface. Because I want the effect to appear in some necessary areas, I will give it a mask. We go to the mask icon, hold the option, and click Add Mask, which will hide the Gaussian blur layer we just created. Click on the mask layer, press B to bring out the brush, and choose your brush size. And make sure the opacity is around 23%. I'll start painting on the surface that I want to hide the rough texture. There's one small notice for this step. You should go slow on the highlighted parts of the skin and try not to blur them out as much. So now we have a very blurry, smooth skin surface, but it looks kind of fake when there's no texture. That's why the third step is to create a new texture for the skin. The nearest effect to skin texture in photography is grain or noise. Let's add them into the picture. I'll create another effect layer by pressing Command-Shift-F. And why? Because I want to apply the texture and blend it in different areas than the blurry effect. Alright, once you have the new effect layer, you go to Add Effect, Stylize. You see that we have grain and noise here, and we're going to use them both. Click on the grain. And again, Add Effect, Stylize, Noise. And rename them to Texture for easy management. Okay, let's see. The noise effect will give you an overall skin texture look. I want it to be around 7%. And with the grain effect, you'll be able to control the intensity and the size of the texture. Let's put it this way. The size indicates your pore size, and the intensity indicates how deep the pores are. That's why it will fluctuate depending on how close up your photograph is. In this case, I'll put it around 5% for the size and 13% for the intensity. We will create a mask to control where it can appear on her face. Go to the mask icon, hold the option, and click Add Mask. Press B to bring out the brush. It will automatically select the previous brush setting. I'll slowly go through all of the surface, especially the neutral tone areas on her face. Try to go soft on the highlighted and shadow areas. After putting the mask on the layer, you can always go back and adjust the effects by double-click on the layer icon. The effect panel will pop out again, so you can easily adjust it. And we're done. Okay, so right now you can drag the original layer, which is the bottom one, up to the top so you can turn on and off by clicking this icon right here to compare the result before and after. That was a simple example, but here's a tougher case. Harsh lighting that brings out every shadow from acne scars, even after the 3 steps I showed earlier. You can try this method. I will stretch the pixel to destroy the shadow but still keep the original shade and the skin color by using the zoom blur effect. I create one more effect layer by pressing Command-Shift-F, Add Effect, Blur, Zoom. And this is important. I put it in between the Gaussian Blur layer and the texture layer. Alright, at the effect panel with the zoom section, when you click on this target icon right here, it will bring out a string that indicates where the center of your zoom will be. And in this picture, it will be on her cheekbones. That's why I drag it over here. Simply, it's like you're giving her a facelift to stretch all of the scar marks. And I drag the amount to 100% to maximize the stretching. Click the icon again to turn off the target adjustment. Well, now we go to the mask icon, hold Option, click Add Mask, press B to bring out the brush, and start painting on the area that you want the effect to be. So as you can see here, when we turn on and off this effect, you can see her skin is stretching out, giving it a smoother and softer look on her face, erasing all of the scar marks. But by doing this, we accidentally deleted the shadow of the finger casting on her face compared to original. So right now we will paint a new shadow. We will create another layer by clicking this icon or shortcut for Command-Shift-N. And I'll turn on the original picture, hold the Option to bring out the color picker tool and pick the color of the shade. And I choose the quick selection tool or shortcut for Q. Select the shadow on the original photo, and don't worry if it's not accurate when you select the shadow area. Now click back on the new layer you just created, press Option Delete to fill that area with the color you just picked, and turn the original off. And change the blend mode to multiply. Press Command D to deselect. Now we have the shadow, but it's too sharp on her face. I will blur it by using the Gaussian Blur effect. We press F to bring the Add effect, Blur, Gaussian, and we drag the radius to maximum and decrease the opacity a little bit to soften it. And we're done. Here's the before and here's the after.
If you found this helpful, please support the channel by hit like and subscribe. I post Pixelmator Pro tips every single week. And check out this video right here. You will find it useful. And have a great day, guys.